That's good. Good evening to all. This evening on Harrison's Cave, I'm going to do a video of Harrison's Cave, which is now owned by Chucker Limited from Jamaica. So this is inside of Harrison's Cave. In the booth where you pay your fee. This is now the new and improved Harrison's Cave, Barbados.
So our card is right over here. It's going to be yours.
This is the rum section. The rum section. So yes, this is the new and improved Harrison's Cave, which is now owned by Chucker in Jamaica. And this is Mount Gay aging barreling aging room, sorry. Mount Gay room was established in Barbados in 1703. This is Sir John Gay Allen, who was the one that invented Mount Gay rum. It says do not touch. This is what the rum shop looks like. Yes, guys, this is new and improved Harrison's Cave here in the parish of St. Thomas, here in Barbados. Also have rum here and other alcoholic beverages for sale, like Poncha Cuba cream. So this is Mount Gay rum. This is the rum refinery over here. Rum tasting. This is the rum tasting room here. And the times for the rum tasting of the rum. Good evening.
You was with some others?
No, please, I came alone.
Oh, boy. Oh, I remember saying there was.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're going to be starting the discovery video in a few minutes. So just continue what you're doing, browse around. I'll show you when it's time for the video.
Alright, thanks. This is the gift shop here. The sign saying shoplifters will be prosecuted. Harrison's Cave is now managed by Chucker from Jamaica. all the clothes they have here for sale. The section where you pay your fare. Again, the tasting room at Harrison's Cave. So I'm now going to the below lounge. Harrison's Cave also has a zip line now attached to it. This is the zip line section here at Harrison's Cave. So Harrison's Cave was opened in November 1981 by the Honorable Tom Adams, who was Barbados' second Prime Minister, and he was also the Member of Parliament for St. Thomas at the time. This zip line section here. I'm going to the tram tour. Oh. Yeah. You gotta come back this way, right? This way, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So now how that we're doing it with every tour, we begin with the discovery video, which is just some information on other attractions on Barbados and stuff. It's
Okay.
an 8-minute video.
Okay, so we have to back to here, right?
Yeah, but if you don't want to watch the video, it's no problem. If you just want to head on down, you can do so. So if you don't want to watch the video, you don't have to.
Alright, let me see. How long is it going to take?
The video is 8 minutes.
Alright, let me see how it goes.
Oh, how the video? Alright.
Yeah.
But just remember, all of this is before the tour.
Yeah.
So we do this in accordance to the time to get you guys done in time for yours.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, ladies. Come on. Yeah. You listed all right, right? Again, for
Sorry?
again,
Oh. That's good.
absorb some air condition and cool down.
Yes, please.
Welcome. Just feel free to sit anywhere, feel comfortable. Welcome to the Chaka family. Now this is just our video room where we show our discovery video. Now Discover Barbados is shown here in this island in Jamaica. You're going to have Discover Jamaica, Turks and Caicos, Discover Turks and Caicos. So wherever there's a Chaka destination, you will have one. I should have started off by saying good evening and welcome. I'm Sean, I'm one of the adventure guides here. Now the video is only going to last approximately 8 minutes, so I want you guys to do enjoy it, alright? And if you are wondering or just skeptical with the time, I can turn this off and start back. All of this is part of your tour. So you will not be missing anything. I have the red light, which means it is running. I have the red light again. So I do apologize, I had to reset the whole system, but very shortly it's going to start. Just a little bit of housekeeping. I notice you guys already have your mask outside on the valley floor in the open. If you want to remove your mask, you can feel free to do so. But once we're inside of the room or on the tram, you will be required to use your mask. Once you enter the cave system, you disembark and you take your photos. We do allow you to remove the mask for the pictures. Alright guys, so do enjoy the video.
The Caribbean, an archipelago of islands surrounded by the Caribbean Sea. The diversity of our landscapes, people, history, culture, music, languages, and food, all combine to define what makes us truly unique as a people. As a Caribbean born and grown company, Chukka truly respects and honors this melting pot of diversity, and feels compelled to showcase what makes each country unique and special. This was the inspiration behind the Discover series, which was developed to share with our visitors the usually unseen beauty and rich diversity of our region. This is the unique identity of each island nation. Los Barbados. It is not commonly known, but this was the first name given to the island by Europeans. More specifically, the Portuguese who came across this island originally en route to Brazil. That being said, naming the island was the only contribution made by the Portuguese to this nation's rich history. Not much is known of the original inhabitants of this land, outside of them being Arawaks and Carindians. But not long after, in May of 1625, the British claimed this island, and by February of 1627, settlers started to arrive and make this island their new home. Los Barbados was no more. From that point to the present, the island was known as Barbados. You might hear Barbados referred to or nicknamed Little England, or Big, which is short for Bishop. Is it because Barbados is known as the most British of the Caribbean islands? Barbados is the only country in the Caribbean that was colonized by the British for over 300 years, and till this day has more UK citizens living on the island than any other Commonwealth nation of the Caribbean. Without a doubt, it is this relationship and history that will guide us in understanding Barbados as a nation. As one explores this island, the history of British colonization can be seen felt all across its landscape, from the architecture to the culture and economy. There is a consistent connection to the past which always makes its way into the present and most likely the future. One unquestionable connection that ties the present to the past, that's of Asian sugar and rum. To understand this relationship, we would have to journey back to the beginning, back to a time when Barbados was the dominant sugar and rum producing nation of the world. In fact, it is firmly believed that Barbados is home to the oldest rum distillery in the world, Mount Gay Rum. Named after Sir John Gay, who not only claimed this credit to his name, but went on to perfecting the rum process, blend and brand, which to this day is known internationally for its quality, taste and consistency as a Caribbean produced rum. As mentioned, sugarcane and rum production was a dominant aspect of the island's history and development. It drove the demand for an increase in labor force of indentured servants and ultimately the enslaved African population. Barbados maintained its dominance in the world market up until about 1720, when the competition dramatically increased and the price of sugar declined. Today, this industry still makes up about 9% of Barbados' economy. As the golden age of sugarcane and rum production dominance started to fade, the country quickly adopted, diversified, and modernized its economy to the changing times. Tourism was one such modern industry focused on by the government of Barbados. Without a doubt, the natural beauty of this island and the warm, friendly people creates a uniquely Bajan experience. It starts once you arrive and are greeted by the golden sun and the endless white sand beaches, complemented only by the blue skies and turquoise seas. This is intentionally and symbolically represented by the colors of the Bajan flag. The island is also a food lover's paradise. All along the coast are restaurants and bars of all kinds, meeting the desires of any kind of guest. Come evening time, there are special spots where many gather, some hosting more visitors than locals, some where you'll find find more Bayesian locals than visitors enjoying an evening out with their family and friends. And on a Friday night, specifically, there is Oysters, a fishing village that developed into way more. Here, it all comes together: food, music, art, dance, festivities, togetherness. Thousands of people in one place, partaking in one way or another. As mentioned earlier, Barbados is nicknamed Little England because of its strong relationship with the UK, past and present. Of course, some cultural crossover would exist, such as a love for cricket and horses. It is hard to think of Barbados without thinking of these two wildly loved passions on the island. If one is a visitor and shares an interest in these two activities, then you are in luck, my friend. At any given time, all across the island, you might find a cricket game happening, or horses being ridden, raced, or even just going for a swim at a local beach. The Caribbean island of Barbados is very unique in comparison to the others. As the most easterly island of the Caribbean, it actually sits on the Atlantic Ocean, but technically it shares a border with the Caribbean Sea. More interestingly, if we look a bit deeper, the island lies directly over the intersection of the Caribbean and South American plates. In the central uplands of the island, 700 feet above sea level, sits one of the island's most notable treasures, Harrison's Cave. It was first mentioned in historical documents from as far back as 1795. Digging and exploration of this cave began in the 1970s, exposing a network of caverns containing stalagmites and stalactites thousands of years old. Ultimately, this cave location became an attraction for all to visit, experience, learn, and share. Barbados is only 430 square kilometers in size, which means it only takes a few hours to drive around the entire island. But with every beach being open to the public, the endless supply of places to visit and things to do, from stopping to eat or having a drink somewhere on the coast next to a beautiful white sand beach, visiting iconic Bayesian spots like the streets and home Rihanna grew up on, to the yearly harvest traditions like crop opening, to the parties happening at any given time, to exploring deep caves 160 feet deep below the surface, besides to be seen thousands of years old. One cannot underestimate how magical discovering Barbados can truly be.
So I hope you guys
Now
enjoyed
it's
that
your time to
video.
get out and explore Barbados, starting with Harrison's Cave. The Caribbean.
It was good?
Yes, sir.
Great, great. Now, just so you know, come as a surprise to you guys, we got that one you can watch. Unfortunately, this one doesn't come with popcorn either. Yeah. So let's come this way, please. Now, this one, as I mentioned, is just about other attractions around the island. The next video you guys are going to watch is in our cave interpretation center, and that is basically just going to explain how Harrison's Cave was formed. Here, good.
Okay, so let's just wait on everybody. You still have a few minutes, so we just want to make sure that everybody gets here. You said someone wait for a charger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna wait on that. We don't want to leave anybody behind. Everyone's gonna be at okay. We all gonna party together.
I don't drink.
You don't drink, so you're good. What about you guys?
I don't drink rum.
You don't drink rum, and you guys don't drink. So it's okay if I say that Barbados has the best rum.
Yeah.
All right.
You can have it all.
Good.
Can't just be something I would.
The refineries?
Yeah.
A sugar refinery? We have no. A sugar. Yeah, we have one, and that's the Portville plant. The Portville. That's actually not far from where I live.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm kind of interested to see it. They have stores as well, or they have.
They used to have stores. I don't know if they started back, but they had stuff during COVID. Also, we have distilleries. We have 4 main ones: West Indies Rum, St. Nicholas Abbey, Four Square, and Longyear. Yeah.
I've always interested in seeing how the machines because they try not to go and start high and fast.
It is my understanding that soon Longyear will also be making their own sugar at some point.
Yeah.
So, alright, so let me see what went on with the person that went for the job. I just want to make sure that everybody gets to do the tour. I'll be right with you.
No, she's literally parked right outside. There's no wife.
Oh, is your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So that means you can't live without her. So that's good. So that know if I
I
have
can't
you,
be without her.
so that knows that if I have you, she'll be there.
Sure. Yeah, that,
No problem. In that case, come with me. Come with me then, my friends. Ah, there she is. I got you hostage. I got you hostage.
I go with you as well, so she has tickets. So.
Follow me.
Yeah.
So before we go there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go right ahead. We'll take the next one. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Is my head on?
No, because what happened is with restrictions.
It was stick, basically.
Yeah. So we just take the next one. No worries.
No
You with me?
problem. Alright. Okay, you're looking down below the Harrison scale. The new zip line featured and so on.
That's the Lord Sheriff.
Cái món ghé sẽ đau thì lời tới people bị at the far end.
Listen.
Doors closing. Going down.
I like these videos.
So you can
I could see it working.
the
The groups. For the discovery video with groups.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man.
God, check the time. Still getting it done before time to start.
Yeah, I got it done now, cause that's our time. Yeah. That's I want them to enjoy the interpretation sample.
Ground floor. Doors opening.
I got some more stop checking.
No problem.
Yeah, you was.
No problem.
Yeah.
We got party together.
Yeah.
Follow me, everybody. Okay. So,
New and improved Harrison scale with the zip line features to it. Stay tuned guys for part 2. Thanks for watching and have a blessed evening.